Alright, we'll try this again, you guys. Hopefully it's working this time. Lose my fucking shit. Alright. Double check just in case. Alright. Sorry about that, you guys. Rumble, if things working prior and my fucking browser source, I guess, or my webpage was glitching. Sorry about that. Anyways, as I was saying though, my dudes. So the plot thickens, right? We have these NASA scientists and like big nuclear weapons or just nuclear energy and quantum mechanics slash physics scientists, whether it's from NASA, Los Alamos Research Laboratory, um, Wright Patterson Air Force Base, etc., just miraculously disappearing, right? Um, and we're starting to learn a bit more in detail about how exactly they disappeared and stuff like that. So we'll go ahead and take a look at, let's say, probably like the first 15 minutes of this Kim Iverson video, talking more in depth about that stuff for you guys. And then we'll go ahead and get into some more rivals. I might do a VOD review on that as well too. There's a game we have Smurfs 2 days ago that was quite interesting. We almost won, despite going against 2 to 3 people that peaked in GM and stuff like that in a gold lobby, which is really weird. But nonetheless, though, we'll go ahead and take a look at the strange and very mysterious disappearances and stuff like that of these scientists, which in all honesty, it definitely just sounds like things out of an episode of the X-Files, right? And Wright Patterson Air Force Base has been mentioned numerous times inside the X-Files as well, too, for having strange disappearances or being connected to the Roswell incident, etc. But yeah, so we'll go ahead and take a look exactly as to how these people disappeared more in depth, and then we'll go ahead and get into some Marvel Rivals, do a bot review, and or just play some ranked games.
Thank you so much for joining us. We do have 10 scientists and high-level staff tied to America's most sensitive nuclear and space programs are suddenly dead or missing. We're told it's nothing. Don't worry about it. Go back to sleep.
Go back to sleep. Go back to sleep, you good little fucking sheep. But so again, mind you guys, I want to remind you that these scientists have all disappeared in the last 2 to 3 years, right? Which isn't normal. They're like top ranking officials and people like William or 2-star General William. It's not exactly something you just bat an eye at when a 2-star general actually goes missing out of nowhere. And his wife was saying he just up and left and it's not like him at all. Um, but yeah, so just saying, you don't have these people that normally wouldn't go vanishing and go places just for a couple of minutes, and then they leave important items like their wallet and their car keys at home, etc., and they just disappear afterwards. Those are tall tale signs of somebody being murdered, kidnapped, etc.
But it's not nothing. These aren't random people. They work at Los Alamos, at NASA's Jet Propulsion Lab, at the Air Force Research Lab, inside the nuclear weapons complex. They design gravity experiments, exotic propulsion, planetary defense missions. Some of them openly talk about detecting alien life. And now they're gone. So tonight we're going to do what people in charge refuse to do. We're going to look at these cases together as a group, and we're going to ask the obvious question. Is this just a freak run of bad luck, or is someone
Luck is a man-made concept. It's stupid. You're either abundant or you're not so abundant. That is what luck is, you guys, or quote unquote luck. It's whether you are highly abundant, the more abundant in energy and positive like energies you are, the more things go your way, right? Or the more lucky you are. The less abundant you are in frequency and like energy or energetically, the harder it is to make things go your way. Not that they still can't, because they can. You just have to work harder, right? As the phrase goes, work smarter, not harder. But as it's not just a string of bad luck. This shit's not a string of bad luck. It sounds like a homicide and or like a very planned operation to systematically take these people out. Cat, get out of the fucking kitchen, you fat ass.
Maybe more than someone, silencing the people who got too close to something they weren't supposed to see. Now, we don't know, we can't know yet, but we can look at the facts, and once you see the pattern, you can decide for yourself. And you may have noticed no one in Washington wanted to talk about this at all until they were forced to.
10 missing scientists with access to classified stuff, nuclear material, aerospace. They've all gone missing or turned up dead in the last couple months. Based on what you've been briefed, what do you think is happening here? And do you think that this is connected or totally random?
Well, I hope it's random, but we're going to know in the next week and a half. I just left a meeting on that subject, so pretty serious stuff, but we're going to be now. Hopefully, I don't know, coincidence, if you whatever you want to call it, but some of them were very important people, and we're going to look at it over the next short period.
Well, over the last 3 years, scientists and staff connected to NASA, the nuclear weapons complex, and exotic physics started turning up dead or disappearing entirely. Bit by bit, the cases leaked into the press, and at first they were treated as local stories. A missing hiker here, a suicide there, a domestic murder suicide, a mass shooting, and then someone put the list together.
You find it funny, right? You're like, oh, it's just a local disappearance. Local news or just thinking it was just that. Like, did you not do research on who the fuck these people were? Like, I'm just saying. That's kind of part of a news story, right? Or like proper procedure for like missing persons reports and filing them. You know, have their name, birthday, occupation, etc. Whatever you sit there and do that shit, if you do it thoroughly, at least.
Suddenly, reporters are standing in the White House briefing room asking, why are all these people, all tied to nuclear research, aerospace, and UFO programs, dying or vanishing? And the answer, finally, is, we'll look into it. Review, no stone unturned, we're told.
They're now material.
That and we'll get you.
Reassuring? These are the same people who missed deadlines to release UFO records they promised to release. The same people who lied for decades about what they know and don't know about unidentified craft in our skies.
Yeah, also sat there and, you know, brainwashed people, freaking, whatchamacallit, not blackmailed, but manipulated. There's a fucking word for it, I can't think of it. Essentially abused the American populace for questioning it. Oh yeah, they did narcissistic smear campaigns on you if you talked any bit about alien technology and the government being involved with reverse engineering it, having contact at all with people, etc., that were, you know, working with the stuff. I'm just saying, you guys, it's quite fucking it's a little too ironic, you know, when it comes to this stuff. That they just flipped the script. We said this when the stuff started coming out shortly after, you know, Trump was in office and even before then. We're like, you don't just do that. That doesn't just happen. And this is with the actors like Luis Elizondo, etc. I don't trust that man with a 10-foot fucking pole. I'd fucking smack the shit out of him with it. And then, you know, demand answers, and if he didn't answer, well, shit. No sense in keeping him alive. He's going to keep doing the same exact shit. Unless, you know, it's a means to get other information down the line, as in I'll just keep them alive just to scurry back and get more people to come after me to interrogate. But no. Like I said, it's you shouldn't be trusting everything they're fucking saying, you guys. If you want to know more about all the stuff we know on UFOs and the technology we've had for a long time now, look at documentary series that are proven true and stick to the facts from credible sources like the History Channel. I was taught to trust the History Channel growing up, and I still do to this day. But Ancient Aliens is a part of that. They only look at facts. They look at hard facts, and they look at ancient folklore or like tribal stories that have been passed on for generations or on cave paintings, etc., and what the native people who live around there tell you about that have been there for hundreds of thousands of years. And they look at the primitive aspect of it, right? Or like the primitive stories, right? That these tribal people tell, quote unquote, they're like myths, right? And they look at it from a modern perspective, and a lot of the stuff that happens sounds like nuclear, like devastation, weapons we have now, using lasers to cut things, etc., or going to space, like in terms of like what is it? Not Puma Pumpu, but Göbekli Tepe, Teotihuacan, right? You look at the coffin that he has, right, or purported, and it literally shows him on a spaceship and shooting off to the stars. I'm just saying. But you guys look at that stuff. That's the truth on it. Or you go listen to experts like Dr. Stephen Greer, who is the leading expert on UFO technology. You guys want to learn more about that? We have stuff talking about Stephen Greer and the technology that is in these black budget programs, as well as the things they're hiding from you that literally would end poverty, homelessness, the energy crisis, etc. And also fix our environment in like a matter of less than 50 years, not even. We have 2 to 3 videos talking about him on here. If you guys want, check it out. Be under like my UFO/ET playlist. But we'll go on and get back into this stuff though. But that's more the truth on what we have. Don't trust the shit that Luis Elizondo and I can't think of other names. So the actors basically, you have people like Matt Grush who are being manipulated by these people that are essentially put in place to instill and not portray. Brain, I can't think of words right now. Perpetuate psyops, right? So, like I said, you guys do your research. I've done so much research that like I know what's there, right? So I also talk to the gods, quote unquote, the ETs, as I refer to them, from ancient tribal cultures every day. They are a part of my spirit team and like my guides for things. So that also backs everything too. Just saying.
So maybe before we take their word for it again, we should look for ourselves. Now let's start with the missing scientists. We start in California, June of 2025. Monica Reza is 60 years old. She's not a conspiracy theorist. She's not a drifter. She's a respected scientist and experienced.
Fuck Dan Bongino for doing that whole shit. He is a drifter, and he is a goddamn piece of shit who is trying to literally blindside you guys and do the exact opposite of everything he stood for prior, like a good little fucking dog with his tail between his legs. I don't trust that man with 10-foot pole neither anymore. He changed sides. That, or he was a long part of it well before he got into the FBI and realized, oh shit, there's a lot of things in here that I can't do.
Hiker, part of a yoga group that hikes the Angeles National Forest every week. One weekend, she drives up to Mount Waterman with 2 friends. One waits at the car. Monica and another friend go up the trail, and according to him, they reach the peak. He's about 30 feet ahead. He signals that they're going to turn north. She waves back. He descends roughly 150 feet, turns around, and she's gone. Not lagging behind, gone. No scream, no sign of a fall, no body. Now, what happens next looks like a war zone search operation. Helicopters, dogs, forensic teams, volunteers from half the state. They comb the mountain. You can look at the maps. The entire area is carved up into colored search sectors. And yet, after all of that, they find nothing. No trace of Monica Reza.
So, just to like add more details on who Monica Reza was again for you guys who didn't see the last stream, right? Monica Reza was basically the director of materials processing group at NASA JPL, right? Who also sat there and received funding from Wright-Patterson Air Force Base and oversaw the like materials and data and stuff like that for the top scientists for detecting signs of alien life at NASA JPL, right? Who died miraculously and mysteriously. Frank Mywald, right? Yeah, Frank Mywald. Um, that's huge connection, and also was I don't know. I believe the other one, Carl, is a little different story, but there's quite a bit of connections to NASA JPL in this, but she was a authority figure and like a management figure for resources for top scientists who died miraculously, right, and in mysterious ways.
Now, why does that matter? Because Monica wasn't just another hiker, she was the co-inventor of Mondaloy, a nickel-based superalloy used in high-pressure oxygen-rich environments like rocket engines. Before Mondaloy, the United States depended on Russian-made engines. Her work helped end that dependence. Who funded her alloy? Well, the Air Force Research Lab. Who wanted it? NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory. She eventually went into that
What the JPL stands for, by the way.
ecosystem. JPL, Caltech boards, the same orbit as several people you're about to hear about. So a key scientist in U.S. propulsion capability walks up a mountain and simply vanishes. No body, no explanation, just we don't know. Now, 4 days later across the country, another person vanishes, Melissa Casius. She's 53, an administrative assistant at Los Alamos National Laboratory. Los Alamos, the place Robert Oppenheimer built the bomb, the same Los Alamos now at the core of American nuclear weapons. Well, that morning, Melissa drives into the secure lab compound with her husband, who also works there. He gets out. She tells him she needs to go somewhere else in the facility, but instead she leaves. She goes home. Her daughter sees her.
Kind of frantic, don't you think? But she's like, oh, I gotta go somewhere else in the compound, and then she ends up going home, and then she ends up disappearing eventually. But we'll let Miss Iverson here, Miss Kim, continue her story.
Melissa tells her that she forgot her badge, but that's strange because she used that badge to get into the lab a short time earlier. Later, she drops off lunch for her daughter at work, and after that, she stops existing in the public record. No one sees her again. At home, investigators find her phones wiped, factory reset. No goodbye note, no explanation, just a vanished Los Alamos employee with erased devices. And you're supposed to believe that's...
Yeah, so again, you guys, she literally told her husband that day, who works at the same Los Alamos facility, right, that she's got to go to a different area of the compound, right? And then she turns around and goes home and whatchamacallit, then drops food off for her daughter, essentially, at her work, and then disappears miraculously. And when investigators find everything, they find her phone wiped, completely clean, which is not normal. So, and arguably from everything I've heard in this, she doesn't, like, her husband doesn't know about it neither. You feel me? So it's not like her and her husband miraculously disappeared together because they're trying to protect themselves, right? Which in my, it would be the only other reason why they just mysteriously would disappear if they did together. But seemingly she just disappeared by herself, which is quite ironic, isn't it? Just saying, right? So you don't just have your phone being wiped unless somebody's either trying to hide something, aka government and black budget entities, trying to prevent all of your research notes and data and any sort of like intel on the black budget operations going on, or information they don't want getting leaked out into the public to be known, which most of it, in all honesty, doesn't need to be classified. It's just to cover up criminal operations and things that literally sit there and, violate our constitution and the like security of the US, basically, because a lot of these UFO technologies that have been made and reverse engineered are used in criminal enterprises for trafficking humans and guns, drugs, etc. Just saying. Redacted News has had people on there that are like Navy SEAL Marines that talk about seeing all this stuff, perfectly sane, logical human beings. Show no signs of like mental health issues, etc., right? And are just there telling the truth. Just saying. But again, for those of you guys that aren't aware about like which ones are man-made and which ones are not, go check our videos talking about UFOs. It'll tell you guys more of that stuff in depth a little bit, and if you are curious on that. But nonetheless, so like this is classic operations for like CIA cover-ups, etc. People mysteriously go disappearing, and there's nothing wrong, no signs of distress prior to them leaving, etc. Or like they're being stalked, like somebody's trying to kill them, etc. And they just are, show up to work one day and then, maybe one other place and then mysteriously disappear. And then all their hard drives are wiped, their phones, anything that could basically link any of the criminal activity or the operations that the intel community and just the corrupt agencies within our government and NASA, etc., don't want out, because NASA is a part of the system. You guys, you have to realize that NASA has been covering things up for a great long time, including things like geoengineering. Just saying.
Nothing. Maybe it is. Or maybe someone 30 years. A river was on those phones to disappear along with her. Now go back a few weeks, still in Los Alamos. Mark Anthony Tony Chavez worked at the lab for nearly 30 years, a research and development engineer. He retires, stays in one of the neighborhoods built for Manhattan Project workers. Friends say he's sharp, not confused, living his life. One day he leaves his house. His car is still in the driveway, locked. Wallet, keys, personal items inside. It looks like he stepped out for a minute. A friend writes that it's as if he left not planning to be gone for more than a few minutes. He never returns. No body, no clear narrative, just gone.
Interesting. But, I think obviously Tony was just, he was an old man. He had dementia, He's healthy, very sharp, clear-minded, and astute. It's very normal for people like that to have dementia, don't you know? He just wandered off on his own, went into, the cornfield way over yonder, and nobody's seen him since. We don't need to worry about him. He's fine. He's fine. It's okay. It's not like he just got abducted or anything. No, not at all.
Now to Albuquerque. The Kansas City National Security Campus runs a major facility there. It handles the majority of non-nuclear components that go into U.S. nuclear weapons. Stephen Garcia is a property custodian at the facility. That title sounds harmless, like he's filing paperwork. But in reality, he has a high-level clearance and authority over tens or hundreds of millions of dollars of sensitive hardware, including classified equipment. Security cameras at his home capture him leaving one day in camouflage, carrying a handgun. He leaves behind his keys, his wallet, his phone. He walks away. He does not come back. Afterward, the facility goes through his work computers and emails. We aren't told what they see. We aren't told if anything was removed.
See, again, this is another instance of suspicious activity, right? So you have Steven there who, was an operator of tech and data, right? He was, working for a government contractor. Just saying, and he just leaves with only a gun, arguably to, go on a walk, right? Because who brings their keys, like their car keys with them, etc., when they go on walks half the time? A lot of people don't bring their keys or their wallets, etc. When they go on walks. I don't like bringing my phone or like keys, etc. Unless I'm listening to music or something. I prefer to leave it at home because I don't need the extra radiation, like attacking my fucking cells in my body, right? And causing mitochondrial damage. Um, but just for the man to bring a gun or something like that and then not show up, it's definitely another suspicious thing. And he's overseeing data, right? So he could be a compromised target. If he turns up anything and he wants to basically, bring something to the public, he's a prime person to do it. If he can do it, like he's a huge threat to the system and to the military industrial complex, right? And he's working for a government contractor as well too. But for him to just basically be going on a walk and then mysteriously disappear, it's definitely fairly strange. Like it's not unheard of, right? And they definitely in the past they definitely in the past would go missing. And you'd have stories like this for say like they were kidnapped by Russians or foreign intelligence slash military, right? So that way they could essentially steal them and use them to help them with their means, their nefarious means and shit. So like that's a possibility in some of these cases, right? But nonetheless, so the fact of the matter that 10 of them had disappeared over the course of the last 3 years is quite interesting. And they also have connections to places like Kirtland Air Force Base, which has also been in the X-Files as well too. But just saying, like a lot of these people go missing, work for research labs, or they're not, like average run-of-the-mill people necessarily, right? But they are all heavily involved with nuclear research or like building parts for nuclear weapons, etc., right? And it connects to these Air Force bases or NASA, whether it's, NASA's Jet Propulsion Lab and then Wright-Patterson Air Force Base. And these are all dealing with, like jet propulsion systems, nuclear energy, and nuclear weapons research. These are all things within the spectrum of UFO tech, you guys, because we've done any bit of research on UFOs, like quite a number of them have used nuclear energy or like have a part of it that is nuclear, right? To help it essentially do the anti-gravity effect and to, have these jet propulsion systems that are well enough to, essentially create a center of gravity mass that you control the airfield in, basically. You create a bubble so that way the laws of gravity don't apply to you inside that craft, and you can do all these things you normally would not be able to do because of that. This is energy. This is all like metaphysics and quantum physics, basically, you guys. But like a lot of these people have connections to technology and aspects of it that are directly involved with UFO tech research, etc. And then you also have like a scientist who was the top scientist for detecting alien life that disappeared as well too, which is working for the Jet Propulsion Lab Center at NASA too, who had the materials fund researcher, or not researcher, but overseer disappear. And then, the person who oversaw like Reza, aka the project overseer, like the materials of the project for Frank Mywall, the top scientist for detecting signs of alien life, he saw her funding, or like oversaw her funding as well too, and then he's missing as well, ironically enough, right? Just saying. It's hard not to see a vivid picture of taking out people, and it's only a matter of like knowing what these people found out at this point. You guys are like, what small bit they knew about, because you have alien life and then UFO technology aspects being heavily involved. They go in tandem generally.
You're expected again not to ask. Was Stephen unstable? Did he just crack one day? Maybe. Or maybe he saw something he shouldn't have, or someone else wanted something he knew. Finally, maybe the most remarkable disappearance, William Neal McCasland is not a mid-level staffer. He's a former commander of the Air Force Research Laboratory at Wright-Patterson Air Force Base. At one point, he oversaw a $2.2 billion science and technology portfolio and more than 10,000 people.
So basically everything else is pretty much the same. So he saw like oversaw billions and billions of dollars of funding for research right at Kirtland and for like the Wright-Patterson Air Force Base, right? We definitely know for Reza's projects, right, or her research, right, he oversaw that, and he has had so much oversight over all these government and military operations, right? He knows that there's black budget operations going on. He's overseen too much for him not to understand that at some level there are black budget operations going on. You feel me? Like, he's not stupid. He's also, you know, talking and working with Tom DeLonge, the like rock star slash celebrity, right? Who was exposed in the John Podesta emails from WikiLeaks, which resurfaced again because of all the Epstein file drops, right? And the Pizzagate scandal. But he was literally talking with Tom DeLonge about getting a UFO like group together to essentially, you know, talk more about UFOs and get information out, right? Now, we can talk about Tom DeLonge's intentions and stuff like that, obviously, because he knows things, but he hasn't come forward about them, right? For whatever reasons that may be. But like I said, you have to understand that these people all had knowledge about alien life existing outside from humans and like UFO technology being developed and stuff like that, and specific aspects of it that were deemed very worthy to the US. But like I said, if you guys look at the web, which I might be able to actually find it here. It's over here. Drive. Let us see here. Oh, no. No, that's not it. Okay, I'm not seeing any of it, or I have it. But nonetheless, though, you guys. So there's a lot of these people disappearing that are connected to components of UFO technology and like very important aspects of it, right? And that are connected to a top scientist who disappeared, who was a leading expert, specifically, you know, at his NASA sector, basically, which is Jet Propulsion Lab, right? Which is ironic that it's there of all places. Who ended up dead, right? Actually, no prior health conditions, etc., right? And then all the people that oversaw his funding and the materials of his project die, or, you know, go missing, etc. And what else? are in some way, shape, or form, connected to like the two Air Force bases, whether it's Kirtland or Wright-Patterson Air Force Base, and have a connection to William Neal McCaslin, a two-star general who knew a lot about this stuff and definitely more than likely knew about UFO technology being developed and like being developed in black budget programs to some degree, you feel me? Just saying. But we'll go ahead and continue the rest of the Iverson stuff here, and then we'll go ahead and get into the VODs and stuff like that.
And if you know anything about UFO history, you know Wright-Patterson. It's the base that shows up in story after story about the Roswell crash. It's where debris was
Cover-ups. Same thing with Kirtland Air Force Base as well, too, just saying.
allegedly taken. And for decades, people inside the system have quietly pointed to Wright-Pat as the place where the stuff went. In leaked emails from 2016, musician turned UFO researcher Tom DeLonge told Clinton campaign chair John Podesta that McCaslin was in charge of the lab that handled Roswell materials and that McCaslin was helping him assemble an advisory team to talk about UFOs. About an hour, do you leave the phone, the one on? What's missing? His hiking boots. One day at his New Mexico home, his wife leaves for a short appointment, and when she comes back about an hour later, he's gone. What's missing? His hiking boots, his revolver, his wallet. His phone is still in the house. And if you're planning to disappear, do you leave the phone, the one device that can tell the world where you go, sitting on the table? If you're planning to take your own life, do you leave no note, no text, nothing? We don't know.
These are all, again, this is very, very precarious things. For a two-star general to just leave out his home if he's, actually trying to disappear. Right? I didn't notice him say anything about like car keys, etc. But again, the wife just left for a short amount of time and she comes home, her husband's missing, his hiking boots, his revolver, his wallet are all gone, which, to be fair, that's arguably all you need to fucking get around and stuff like that. You try to avoid suspicion. You don't take your car always, you feel me? But again, it's not stereotypically what people do, right? I'm sure that if he was going to disappear, he would have told his wife at least, like, hey, I'm going to go somewhere for a while. Things are kind of getting a little suspicious. Like, if he wasn't going to bring her along for her safety, at least, like, bare minimum. But again, it's very, very suspicious and precarious that he, basically just took hiking boots, wallet, and a revolver, and that's it. Which it's hard not to suspect something out of that.
Now, his wife later posts on Facebook that he had no dementia, that he wasn't confused, and that he had no special knowledge of Roswell bodies, while joking that maybe aliens beamed him up to the mothership. She might be right. She might be deflecting. What we can say is simple. The former head of the Air Force Research Lab, whose name appears in leaked UFO emails, has vanished. No one in authority seems eager to talk about it. Now to the scientists who didn't just disappear. Let's talk about the ones who died. In June of 2022, in Huntsville, Alabama, 34-year-old researcher Amy Eskridge died of what local authorities called a self-inflicted gunshot wound. She was young.
That's a stereotypical cover-up, by the way. You go back to the 80s and the 90s, that was the like go-to cover-up method for the CIA and like the deep state programs, right? And their operatives in the media outlets, etc. In which, if you guys have watched any of our videos before, or other channels that have talked about this, Dr. Stephen Greer has talked about this as well too. The CIA controls a lot of the media and the intel community. They literally bribe the legacy media, or the mainstream media as people call it, news centers to not cover certain stories. And it's notorious in UFO related incidences and technology, anything involving scientists that had involvement with projects related to it, etc., right? And even like the former head of NBC, I believe, too, said that they literally worked in tandem with the CIA as well, too, doing what they wanted them to do. Just saying.
Young, brilliant, and by all accounts, right in the middle of her work and social life. Amy co-founded something called the Institute for Exotic Science with her father, a former NASA scientist, and their focus, quantum computing, gravity modification, metamaterials, exotic propulsion and communications. They literally showed slides tying their gravity work to research at Wright-Patterson Air Force Base. So yes, flying saucer physics. The stuff we've been told for 70 years is ridiculous. Before she died, Amy told friends and a former British military intelligence officer that she was being harassed.
In the 5 weeks leading up to her death, she was like, well, if you hear that, I've committed suicide, it wasn't a suicide. And then when I was called by my mate in the CIA, who was the first person who called me, I spoke to her on the Friday night, late Friday night, Saturday morning, early, because I let my cats out really early. I woke up at like 0500, 05600 or 0600. I turned on my phone, and my first message was from a CIA buddy, and he said, it looks like they're saying Amy has committed suicide. He goes, but we, as in we in the agency, were treating it as a homicide.
Not shocked there, but I guarantee it's very unlikely to see the light of day in the public sphere that the CIA actually reports on that and says that, oh yeah, we're investigating it as a homicide. It'll be self-inflicted gunshot wound.
So she reported strange burn-like injuries that she believed came from some sort of directed energy weapon.
I've been typing on this fucking offline computer right here. Super fucking sensitive fucking shit for the past several days. With this window right here to my right. And that window door right there to my left. And my hands have been burned.
So look at these burn marks on her hand too, by the way, you guys. So at least from the image quality and the lighting, if you guys actually look at her hands and where it's red at, it stops in a straight line at her wrist. That's not natural generally. It doesn't. Burns generally don't stop in linear patterns or like a straight line, right? Just something I thought I should bring up. But in terms of anything with like 3D mapping or directed energy weaponry, etc., that stuff all follow linear path and all, or like paths and like inorganic shapes, geometric, right? Not like organic.
To hell and back as I've been typing, because you can beam me through there and through there, and you can get a 3D image of what I'm typing. Because this computer doesn't have a Wi-Fi card, you can't hack it, but you can maybe get a 3D image of me typing. So like we just did that, and did that as an act of pure desperation. And guess what? I feel better immediately. Like, my hands still burn because there's damage. But it's like my body relaxed when we barricaded the shit. And it was like, like relief.
So, just so you guys are aware, by the way, too, for those of you who aren't aware, anything with directed energy weapons technology is a physical manifestation in the material realm as a of a psychic based attack, or just an energy attack, basically. People call it hexes, curses, etc. But these are normal things that happen whenever you relieve yourself from energy attacks or psychic/kinetic energy attacks, right? Don't know why I said kinetic, but just anything of that sort. They're physical manifestations of that in our physical reality that we inhabit currently. Just say her saying, "Oh, my body's like, oh," it's because her body's not under an attack from like energy, basically. I've been somebody who's been attacked spiritually by people, etc. before. It's something you don't exactly forget. And by the way, those things will only affect you if you let them. This might be a different story. It's physical. But like hexes, curses, etc., they don't work on you if you don't allow them to. And a lot of curses are also, by the way, just trauma. People say family curses. It's generational trauma generally stored in the DNA that their parents failed to work out before them and like get it out. So when you work through all that trauma, and that's what you're doing, you're actually unprogramming that trauma out of your DNA, because your DNA and your like cells in your body have memory, just like your muscles do. It's cellular and muscle memory. It's proven in science, right? And things like epidemiology, etc. But great. I don't know where the fuck I was going with that. Anyways, nonetheless, though, you guys, like her whole body was relaxing, and when it comes to energy weaponry, this is exactly what I imagine it would be inside a physical aspect. It sounds exactly like it, but you guys come to your own conclusions and stuff like that. I'm not necessarily going to say that it's for sure what happened with her, because I don't know the after effects of whatchamacallit, energy, like beam tech, or just directed energy weaponry on people. I haven't done enough research individually, but based on my spiritual and personal experiences with psychic based ones, and overcoming them and releasing the energy from that, right, and dispersing it or dispelling it, it sounds right for a physical manifestation of that.
Like immediately. Because they're hitting me through the... I'm sitting here typing on this thing. Like, directed energy weapons are about harming and harassing people, but they're also sometimes surveillance mechanisms where you can't hack the computer because there's no Wi-Fi card, but you can send microwaves in to get a 3D image of me typing on the keyboard, and you can reconstruct what I'm typing.
Right, which would make sense why your hand's all red, because it heats it up, right? And then, you know, the 3D mapping, it does make sense. Like, you guys got to understand, with Wi-Fi, they can already map things out inside your, like, living space, right? There are some types of technology that literally can map out your whole house easily without even, like, having a camera because of it. A lot of people don't realize, like, go look at people like Ryan Montgomery, the ethical hacker or the moral hacker. He'll talk to you guys about all that stuff. It's crazy, the shit that we have that people are not aware of. But
By microwaving me, even though you can't hack it because there's no Wi-Fi card. That's the type of shenanigans going on right now. Like, that's the reality of like directed energy tools and weapons.
she knows what she's talking about. She talks about quantum computing as well. She's not stupid by any means, neither.
Like, that's kind of the shit that's going on.
She described break-ins at her home. She received messages encouraging her to kill herself. And repeatedly she told people, "I am not suicidal."
I think it was obvious she was very suicidal. I think the people were just telling her how she already felt, 110%. It's not like she already told people she wasn't suicidal. No, not at all. Those people were just being very kind and just, telling her, hey, just be true to yourself, man. Obviously, you want to do this, and you're not like a very sane, rational human being who loves life. No, not at all.
That same former intel officer later said a CIA contact told him Amy's death was being handled as a homicide, not a suicide. That has not been publicly confirmed, but nobody in the government has rushed out to reassure the public either. So you have a young woman working on gravity and exotic propulsion, linking her work to Right Pat, telling people she's under attack, explicitly saying she's not suicidal, and then she dies from what is labeled a suicide.
And it's not at all suspicious. No. This is just common everyday occurrence. I think we should go back to our day-to-day lives and just not pay attention to this. Just like the government will want us to. So they're always right about everything. They always have our best interests at heart, right?
Is that possible? Of course it is. People in pain say they're fine all the time until they're not, sure. But you've got to be at least a little suspicious. So now let's talk about a triple killing at Wright-Patt. This is in October 2025 at the Wright-Patterson Air Force Base. Jacob Pritchard works in the Sensors Directorate of the Air Force Research Lab. His job is developing technology that sees and tracks what's in the sky and in space, and that jams or tricks other people's sensors. His wife, Jamie, works there too as a finance manager. One day, Jacob kills Jamie, puts her body in the trunk of a car, drives to a female colleague's home, kills her, then kills himself. No note, no public explanation, just a horrific triple killing at the same base that keeps surfacing in classified research and UFO stories. Is there a normal explanation here?
It doesn't sound right. I'm not saying like it could be anything else, right? Because obviously, well, it could just be, you know, a vendetta, and then he's trying to basically like just kill himself so that way he didn't have to deal with the stuff, right? Um, However, though, if you guys have done your research on this stuff in depth and you know anything about UFO technology and the black budget programs and stuff like that we have going on, it's not impossible. In fact, it's actually not uncommon for them to basically, you know, make people do things against their will, aka they use 6G technology or directed energy weapons to make people do things that they normally would not do. This is, again, exactly why you guys need to rebuke and like demand 6G does not get put in your area, because it's metaphysical at that point. 5G is still physical, although it's, you know, like hitting your body and causing your like cells to get mitochondrial damage, etc., right? You know, and giving you anxiety, depression, etc. But it's not that far deep yet. It can't exactly fully go through your body and map things easily, etc. 6G does it's the exact opposite, or like actually can do that, right? So it can sit there and basically map you without using a phone. You don't need a phone to like ping off or like use geofencing, various cell towers to track you and like map you out and stuff like that. 5 or 6G can do all that without any of that. It just senses the disturbance in like the energy field between the bands, right, of the different towers, right? Because it creates a geofence of energy, and it's when you move through it, you're disrupting that, and it senses it. This is how that works, and then it's gonna literally be able to get into your skin, and if you guys have any nanotechnology inside your body, right, or things that amplify the signals like silicon or specific metals, etc., whether it's aluminum, barium, strontium, etc., which these are all in chemtrails and stuff like that as well too. Or if you got a COVID vaccine and it happened to be laced with, you know, nanomachines and nanobots, which a lot of people have reported and say come out. I've been seeing more and more evidence to support this as well too. Like they can activate all that stuff and then program your body to do things that you normally would not do while you're consciously aware of it, by the way. So again, this has been a thing notorious inside the UFO community and like the conspiracy facts community, right? And conspiracy theory community in general. Around UFOs and the black budget technology we have, where you have specific sects of the black budget programs or the CIA, military, industrial complex, etc., use directed energy weapons or some form of a device to essentially control people to make them do things against their will, if not like fully causing them to, you know, like shut down and sleep via like all this directed energy technology and being amplified by all the like nanoparticulates in the body that amplify that, or just nano bots essentially, right? To incognizantly do things that they normally would not do. In this instance, to be make this man kill his wife, and then kill a female cohort, and then kill himself to essentially cover up all the tracks, right? Because they won't. It'll be so much harder if the murderer kills himself to get any information out about the stuff, right? If you guys want examples of it, by the way, you can go look at like the X-Files or specific episodes. I believe it's in like season 8 specifically, where Alex Crenshaw basically gets nanobots put inside Dr. Skinner, and then he uses those against his will to make him do things for him, because he's the assistant director of the FBI, right? And it's specifically nanobot technology. He has a remote control like device with a knob and basically turn up the radiation and like the energy levels, right, that are harming Dr. Skinner, that cause him basically paralysis, make him drop to the ground, and like his body to cease functioning because of all of the nanobots that were injected into him. So that way he does things he normally would not. But that's an example you guys can look at if you want to see exactly how it works in the X-Files specifically. I don't know any real life examples to show it, but like prime example of a similar situation, but on a different scale, arguably, where somebody's, being either hypnotized or made a centurion, or, has nanotech implanted in them, nanoparticulates, etc., with different varying, brain, electric, conductive materials to help conduce or amplify signals in the body from 6G technology or direct energy weapons to force people to do things against their will.
There might be. Marriages fail, people snap, but again, notice where this keeps happening. Now let's move on to late 2025 in Massachusetts. Physicist Nuno Loureiro opens the door of his home and is gunned down. The alleged killer has just been involved in a mass shooting at Brown University. The two apparently knew each other. Nothing about that looks like a CIA hit. It looks like one more insane, violent person doing something evil. But when you zoom out, you see that Loureiro worked at the cutting edge of plasma physics and fusion research, the same field governments around the world would love to dominate. Now back to Jet Propulsion Lab. Michael David Hicks, 24 years at JPL, working on near-Earth asteroid tracking, the DART planetary defense mission, and the Dawn probe into the asteroid belt. He dies in 2023 at the age of 59. No public cause of death, no autopsy details released. Frank Mywald, 25 years at JPL, leading development of technology to detect biosignatures, chemical fingerprints of life in and beyond our solar system. He dies in 2024 at 61. Again, no detailed public cause of death.
Yeah, this is one of the things they'll do as well too. They will hide autopsy reports so that way nobody can find out that they were killed, or it's just like when they intentionally hide drug screenings and stuff like that, right? And autopsy reports, so that way people don't think anything about that. That's the thing that's been done a number of times inside the X-Files as well too, to emphasize and paint the picture that they'll do stuff like that. It's also happened with one of the popes that got killed, who was basically going to expose the corruption of the Catholic Church because the people voted him in as the Pope, right? He had no intentions of being the Pope, nor interest at the time, really. And then he was like, well, I guess I got to. Mysteriously died one day. His assistant said he didn't come out like he normally did or say hello, anything like that. When she brought him his morning cup of coffee and set it down next to his door and stuff like that. And he was found dead. No autopsy report was given, and then the Catholic Church basically tried to fabricate it and stuff like that. But there's no drug autopsy or drug screening done, and that's generally done to cover it up. You should always run a drug screening in any official autopsy report, properly done autopsy report. Just saying. But so like I said, these are very mysterious deaths and stuff like that, right? You guys that are happening. And we don't exactly get much data on it, even though like it's been however many years, etc. It's like, oh, well, we're just not going to give you any details on the autopsy report and the cause of death at all for these very high-ranking people inside these very important NASA and government like military programs. No, not at all. A lot of people that are dealing with alien life or like nuclear weapons research slash nuclear like technology and jet propulsions. These are all again things that you need for UFOs and to make them. And people that would be involved and be able to get access to information on like the black budget programs and all the secrets about alien life being here on Earth and visiting Earth, etc. That, given their credentials, would be a very detrimental threat to the deep state if something came to light. Naturally, yeah, you take them out, you make them go missing, disappear, etc. With that being said, we'll go and play some games with you guys. But what do you guys think? Do you guys think there's just some miraculous disappearances on the parts or disappearances of these NASA and Los Alamos and was it not Kirtland? Well, yeah, Kirtland Air Force Base and Wright-Patterson Air Force Base researchers and officials? Question mark. Or do you think it's planned? Do you think it's like an operation or a like deep state cover up? Or do you think these are just random events that have happened? Do you feel, or some of them might be random events that happen and stuff like that? Listen to your guys' thoughts, opinions, and concerns inside the chat. What's that? Interesting. Yeah. Now I remember about that. Oh, so you guys, I started using a new type of homemade body butter I made, right? I used shea butter, coconut oil. I'm trying to think how much exactly. It's like a quarter cup of shea butter, or like half of a cup, and then at like a half and a sixth of a cup of coconut oil, or like a half a cup of coconut oil, and then your carrier oil, right? Um, and then I put lavender, like dried lavender petals or like flower bulbs into it, and then I mixed peppermint oil, sage oil, and pine oil, or like pine tree essential oils, right? That's pretty decent. My face is fairly nice and smooth. Oh, a lot smoother now as well too. I definitely like it. Also, to recommend you guys get a shower head as well too. That's what should we call it? Filtered and made of metal too, because a lot of you guys don't think about this. So you get shower heads, a lot of them are made from plastic or the lining's made with plastic. When you guys do that and you use hot water, you're shedding a buttload of microplastics into your skin. And since it's hot water, right, your pores open up. So you are absorbing more microplastics by doing that. Instead, if you got like one with a filter and it has a metal shower head, etc., mind you, yeah, you're still going to get some microplastics because half of them, like the filters, are contained in plastic, right? Unless you guys can find ones that are made of like the casing's made from metal. If so, please do tell me. I would love to have some that are like that. But the shit's phenomenal. It made my skin feel a lot better overall too. My hair felt softer overall as well. But chlorine and fluoride leave film on your skin. I know chlorine does, but I've been told that fluoride does as well too. But I can say for sure that chlorine does because I did my research on that one. Um, that's why they tell you to take a shower after you go swimming at the public pools and stuff like that, because all the chlorine in it, right? Um, but if you guys get a shower head that has a filter in it, you feel a lot better. I'm just saying, you guys. It was the first time I took a shower in a hot minute because I just was taking sitz baths and stuff like that because the boy has the Hemi and everything, right? So those help out a lot with that. But it was a really nice shower. I highly recommend it. My skin felt a lot better too. So some things for you guys to know for better health and everything like that. Oh, that's right. Put the practice range here. Get this stuff started. What? I get to see his face? Holy shit. Where the fuck's your goddamn 5 o'clock shadow, man? I'm so used to seeing you with actual fucking facial hair on your face because all I've seen of Star-Lord is not comic based, it's just the movies pretty much. And I think it's what, Chris Pratt, right? Maybe that's just Star-Lord's name. It's been a hot minute. Brain. Namor.
Step aside, you gits. I'll do this myself. As per bloody usual.
Oh, boy.
Watch your step!
If I don't want to watch my stuff. This, and then change this. Do. Brain. Alright, so do this. Bada bing, bada boom. Fuck. I put in 2 goddamn emojis and it gives me a website. Interest. That's a new one. Alright. Boop. 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 Paste. That. And then this. And then copy. And paste. By the way, guys, if you are also a fellow streamer, you can, if you want to put emojis in your title and stuff like that, you basically just need to go into your web browser and then copy and paste them. After you type them into like the address bar, right? Or anywhere else really that you can put emojis in and stuff like that, and you just copy and paste them and put them wherever you need to inside your title. It's quite nice. I was very glad that I learned about that as well too when I switched to OBS Studio specifically. Pretty sure slobs, it's not as bad and you can use emojis more. It's been a hot minute since I've used it though, so don't quote me on it. I also don't have experience for Mac, but it might be the same for Mac as well too. So we shall see. All right, get this started here. Or warmy, or warmy, or warm-ups done.
You are, you cheeky gits.
And honestly, I'm probably just gonna play ranked games after this. That's gonna end terribly for me, man.
And you fit the bill. Shot to the soul. Cheers, mate.
How, dude? How?
My hunt's not over yet. Trap set.
God damn.
I only hunt monsters. Saved by the bloodstone gem once again. Love that kick. Freezing gunshot. Release that contract. Don't get back up. Diablo's hungry.
Oh, bullshit.
Freezing gunshot. Cheers, mate.
Damn, dude.
There you are, you cheeky gits.
My extra is dog shit, bro. Damn, dude. That's so much less normal. Ow!
Whoever took me out, you just made my cheers, mate. Dodge this, mate.
God damn, that was god awful. Holy shit. Normally I'm not that bad.
Some health would do nicely.
I'm also not normally doing my heavy exercise. So.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Dodge this, mate. Got you good. Here comes the horse. Back from the grave. Got you good. Shall have your
Dick bitch.
on it, mate. Freezing gunshot.
Bro, what the fuck, dog? I should have hit you.
Shot to the soul. Some health would do nicely. Got you good. Diablo's hungry. Love that kick. Whoever took me out, you just made my list.
Bro, you shouldn't be able to deflect fucking melee damage. It fucking annoys the shit out of me.
Shot to the soul. Love that kick. Diablo's hungry. Cheers, mate.
Bruh, tell me. It makes no fucking sense. Oh, I can deflect melee damage back at you. I swear to fucking God, I'm probably the back. You did it. Goddamn.
Hell, I could use that. You really should have gone harder, love.
Alright, well, at least I neutralized that. It was 5 and 7. That's 6. And then 7 plus 5 is 11, so I had 6 and 1 that time. That was better.
Hell, I could use that.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Shot to the soul. Got you good. Hell, I could use that. Dodge this, mate. Got you good.
I really need to save my dodges.
Quite so easy. Diablo's hungry. Got you good.
God damn, dude. Ooh, boy.
Breathing back up. Cheers, mate.
Bro, oh my fucking god. I need to stop doing that, dude.
Saved by the
Why do you revive me right next to him, dude? Bro, I'm gonna fucking murder you, you little freaking nigga. I swear to God. Goddamn. Fucking Daredevil, dude.
My hunt's not over yet. Got you good. Breathing back up. I could use that. Diablo's hungry. Got you good. I only have monsters, and you fit the bill. Shot to the side. Bloodstones don't go down quite so easy, love. Cheers, mate. Don't get back up.
So tough without the deflect, buddy.
Got you good. Whoever took me out, you just made my list. That shell had your name on it, mate.
So I got 2 that time. That's not too bad. I'd say I'm sufficiently warmed up at this point. Although I am gonna rock this room. So I will get some music going for you guys, and then I shall return. Alright, you guys. I will be back momentarily after I go take this. Yeah. Alright, you guys, we're at the back. I don't know why the hell that was interesting. He plays on fucking Xbox, that's for Let's see here. Man, you guys, it's gonna get fucking hot out. Abnormally hot for a goddamn fucking April. It's gonna be humid too if it fucking rains. I hope it doesn't. It means like I hope it doesn't, just so we don't have to deal with humidity. Oh, okay. Okay. I don't remember throwing one of these down. Oh. Oh my god! Jesus Christ! Just got fucking... I don't even... focused. Bruh, I'm gonna fucking kill you, you stupid bitch. I swear to fucking God. You keep fucking coming after me. You're gonna die. I swear to God, I will focus you. Just specifically because of it.
Someone's on a winning streak. Holy cosmic. You're in the lead now. Try to make it last. They've come from behind. But you can still turn this around. Frenzy.
Eat a dick, bitch. Karma came back to get you. Oh god, my aim is dog shit today, you guys. Will you leave me the fuck alone, you fucking whore? Jesus Christ. Man, vengeful bitch. It means like, oh, I was it. Damn. What? I'm very confused. It just means like this makes no sense. So I had less deaths. That's what it was? I have no clue. It means like this leaderboard is. I'm being goofy. I'm reading the fucking board wrong. Me thinks, oh, being in chronological order, I'm taking fucking Apex Legends type shit because I was playing Apex earlier. It's not the case. Who the fuck does Zerker even play? No, that's not what I want to do. Bruh, okay. It means like, goddamn. I don't like it when people do that. It makes it hard for me to tell what the fuck they play. I guess I can always invite them and ask stuff, too. What is the owl? Go to? Okay. Oh, brain. I don't know what the fucking I'll play. What the actual fuck, dude? Bruh, you're a fucking no-skilled itch, dude. I swear to fucking God, I really... Star-Lord annoys the shit out of me. Shouldn't say no-skill. Minimal skilled hero. Damn, I gotta do more damage if I want to fucking sit here and get shit done.
Your team is close to winning.
Behold, Dark Child!
Only 60 seconds left.
Thought it was Black Panther for a second. Cat, there ain't no fucking food in there for your ass, dude. I think we're gonna have to do it, Chad. We're gonna turn on fucking the AC. I'll be right back. Alright. Alright. He's like, I got shown up by a bunch of fucking console players, you guys. Oh man. God damn, I didn't expect it to take that long for him. Alright, chat. How we feel about Black Cat, you guys? Do we like her? Do we not like her? Great. We'll also stay up a little bit later on stream tonight, because your boy, definitely needs some time to decompress a little bit. I'm also going to grab water real quick. I'll be right back momentarily, you guys. While we wait for Alpha to get out of game, see if he wants to play. in my bean pocket. You dirty, dirty priest. Somebody's cooking something. Before I smell tacos. Oh, by the way, you guys, I made some pretzels last night. It was with all-purpose wheat flour, organic as well too. By the way, always nice. But alright, clear. So, brain. We'll go and just do so with you, I guess. But, anyways, back to the story. So, we made pretzels last night, right, you guys? And, they were quite fire. So those of you guys who aren't aware, all-purpose wheat flour actually makes for a more tender, baked good, whatever that may be. The pretzels were nice and tender. I had to cook them a little bit longer because you apparently have to with wheat flour, just a little bit generally. Still should pay attention though until you know for your specific recipe. But and then whatchamacallit? I made a couple of them regular, just salted, right? And then I also added cinnamon sugar to 2 of them, and then I coated them with maple syrup too, organic maple syrup or inulin syrup. It's pretty quality. I would definitely recommend this. It was like essentially a French toast one. Okay, fair enough, I guess. But would definitely recommend them, by the way.
Tiger Division has had its eyes on you for a
Who's
long
Banner for?
time.
You can throw. Alright, we'll go left side. Like I said, good shit. Focus Thor next. Good shit. Thank you. A wall off the entry list. They have a Moon Knight now if they didn't already. Jump for that Moon Knight. Okay. Good thing. Play point a little bit more. Punisher, I got my ult. I'll give you a 5-second cooldown before I pop it if you want a combo. I put a wall on payload for you guys if you need it. Good. Focus Penny if you guys can. Alright, popping on 3, 2, 1. Get fisted. Iron Fist Senpai. Ooh. Penny Nest on the left side. It's down. Butt shields, you guys. Good shit. Good shit, you guys. Man, I turned down my fucking music. No, not the DC. Who knows? He might come back. I highly doubt he's just gonna leave just when we're winning, but never know. How's our tank pool too? We might need a second tank. I don't mind solo tanking, but if this doesn't work, a Penny or something would be nice until he comes back. If he does, that is. I appreciate you, boy-ass. I don't know how much you play, Penny, but you do you. It's just a suggestion. You put a nest here and then like 3 mines on these walls, you get an insta kill on somebody generally. Oh, she goes through there. She goes. Unfortunate. Good pick. Okay, disregard. Thanks for the heals. Watch upper tank pool, right side. If you fall back. Alright, no agree, I'm dead. We can still win it though, you guys. You guys can hold, great. If somebody else dies, if you want to go Strange for Portal, that'd be great. If not, I'll switch when I die. Alright, I'm down. Somebody touch, I'll go Strange. No, alright, just fall back then. We might need to swap our supports so we have more heals to match theirs, because we have a White Box and a Luna. So a Cloak or Sue with one of those two would be more helpful overall. That or a Gambit would also be good too, to help with the lack for damage as well. Or a Mantis. I'm just gonna fall back for the time being. Oh, it was unlucky. Psylocke's low on the left side. Good pick. Alright. I'm coming back up. Push in, kill these supports, kill these supports. Alright, ooh, shit. Let's just regroup, you guys. Right. They popped one of their support ults. I'll probably pop mine once Luna's is done. You want to go dive their backline Venom, and I'll pop ult on their supports. Pop 3, 2, 1. We just need to take out a couple of their supports, you guys, and we should be a lot easier. Or decently easier, at least. Kill the Gambit if you guys can. White box and flow. Alright, we got our pop roll. Good shit. Killer. Good shit. Good fucking old Punisher. Hell yeah. Alright, I'm gonna fall back. Alright, they're probably gonna pop all their ults for this. Good counter ult there, Cloak. Cloak, flow, or Psylocke. Yeah, good shit too. You got it. You knew the vibe. Get fucking fisted. Let's go. Eat my wooden fucking... GG, you guys. Have a good one. Let's go, chat. Hey, we had a lever, but we still fucking won. Our fucking positive belief, you guys, and optimism. Bro, was this dude just going on fucking being toxic? Jesus Christ, holy shit. Fucking just take the L, man. 51k damage luck, let's go. A. That's why we have that count icon on Mr. Groot. Got the Count Grootsies over here, you guys. Gotta give thanks to the universe for that wonderful win. What does Shu play? I'm playing White Box now. God damn, Shu. How the fuck you all the way down? Oh, you're Diamond. Okay, I was about to say, how the fuck are you all the way down in Platinum again, dog? No, I'm telling you, the Japanese flute's so fucking awesome. Also love how I'm drinking my cold water, not the room temp water.
You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
What you playing here, Felstera? Alright. Well, I can go a second support if you're fine with solo tanking, man. If not, I can solo tank. I don't mind doing it if you want to go support or somebody else does. Something else aside from Ultron be preferable. We can try it.
The battle starts in
Ultron needs some love from the devs. Really bad. I guess we do have an Iron Man, don't we? Oh, we did, no. Sure. Oh, they had a wolf. Oh, boy. Get walled. Can we go for their support that's just chilling by herself? Thank you. Good shit. Alright, I'm gonna wall off up front. Watch the high ground. Kill the strange, please. Thank you. Thank you. What's this thing Wolverine at? Thank you. Yeah, if we keep killing this Wolverine here, I think we'll be okay, in all honesty. Strange just walled off. Okay, he's dead. Appreciate you guys for the heals. Much love. Good shit. See if I can wall off up here again. Hulk's walled off. Disregard. Let's go. Hulk's banner. Maybe not. I bet they don't like me and my walls. That's a lot. Alright, they're pushing the back line, watch out. They have a Punisher now. I'm down. No Grootsies. Decent hit. Careful. Alright, we can push it if you guys want. Alright, I'm gonna fall back. Play corners. So what the hell a waste to roll. Alright, Hella no ult. Focus his Punisher if you guys can. God damn that fucking goddamn white fox. Alright, no Groot Seeds, I'm dead. Mr. Fantastic has a little bit on disregard. They definitely at least have one support ult if they haven't popped it. Alright. Fall back, play the corner, play the corner. We still got 2 minutes. God damn, that fucking one goes on for way too long. Good fucking shit. I'm down. Good ult. Good picks. Alright, cloak if you can, save your ult until we need it for like the final push to get checkpoint here. They have an Ultron now. They just wasted their ult. Alright, I'm gonna push outside the fucking bubble here. Punisher set, that's huge for us. If we focus to the Punisher and Mr. Fantastic, we should be fine. Honestly, they're their carries. Good shit. Good pick on Hella. Good picks. Fall back, play corner. I have no more walls, careful. Good fucking shit, Namor. That was a great ult. Fantastic slow. Good shit. Flips white box. You guys got it, good shit. Watch the right side. It's where the most to be pushed for. Squirrel Girl's low. Good shit. This is Fantastic slow. Good shit. Good shit, you guys. Oh, you're good, man. It happens. We still got the dub on the fucking push there. Excuse me. No, I agree. I agree. Could we get a penny at all? Question mark.
I can switch.
Okay.
I play Penny if you want a DPS.
I can do that. Whatever's fine.
I'm not familiar with the new spots that you can slap her nest now that she's got a fourth web. But I played a lot of Penny.
We're gonna need another support. If somebody wants to go shield tank, I can play support.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
This is almost as fun as pulling a heist. Almost.
If somebody wants to switch to another support when they die or a shield tank, just let me know. I'll choose whichever one you guys don't go.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3,
Appreciate you, Duncan.
1. You need to stop that vehicle in its tracks.
Got you, Ultron. White box is half. Dead. Namor, no bubble. Namor's dead. Good hold. Ooh, I like your position there, Namor. Well, I'm sorry I couldn't heal you in time. I have to let my cards recharge for a bit. Good shit. Right, they have Scarlet now too, I guess. Trying to heal you, Strange. Weird Strange portal. Watch out for his ult, he's probably gonna drop it on us.
A shield. Merci. I have tagged a foe. Hunt them.
Watch out for that Strange ult too. Shit. Alright, let's stay out of the bubble. Careful. Got you.
Yes, we'll be back up in approximately 9 seconds.
We need a whip.
Watch out for the Scarlet ult too. Alright, no Gambi, I'm down.
Better stop that vehicle.
Nobody's stealing Gambit.
Halfway. Stop them. You'll have to
Both their tanks are down, come back up. Small back.
My ult just exploded in air.
Back, Iron Man. Let's just figure it. Come and have it. Our Ultron, my bad. I'm dumbass.
Now might be a good time to stop them.
Fantastic staff.
By the eye of Agamotto.
Push up, yep, we got it, we got it. White box is down. Stranger's dead. Good shit. Good penniness, let's go. I got you, Namor. People say Gambit's not very good anymore. That's what it is. I'm down. No Gambit.
You thought you got rid of me? Pas de chance.
You got a portal at all, Strange, or no?
I believe so.
If you want to pop it, you can. So I'll pop my ult as soon as you go in. Fuck, I'm gonna miss shit.
Well, never mind.
It is what it is.
Nine's in place. Now might be a good time to stop them.
I did switch to Gene too, I guess. I got a lot of CC and mid scan.
We just keep staggering in.
Fair enough.
The last like 3 fights, we just weren't fighting full power.
Fair enough. Fantastic's dead.
Now you do the same for me, we.
I'm counting on you, friend.
Recap.
Need some ranged firepower. Get some out.
30 seconds.
By the eye of Agamotto.
Fuck, I wasn't in time for that one.
Strange's shield ate my web.
Give them another inch.
Someone press that back healer.
But they just don't know him.
It's my touch. White Fox is low. Thank you. Alright, cloak's down now. You got it, you guys.
Time for some
Coming up.
fireworks.
My time to shine.
This last couple more seconds of a bubble for you.
He's about to bounce himself to a loss.
I couldn't heal through that. Good. It was a good old.
The current score is 3-2.
I'm still in though.
Time to switch things up.
Oh, if you want, maybe I can switch to someone else.
What's her? Oh, yeah, I got you.
Make way for the King of Thieves.
Do you guys want a Thor or something else for pushing? Oh, we gotta take one back for that. This works.
Round 3, go!
Cards always be in my favor.
Okay.
Asgard has been invaded yet again. But as always, no
We might need to switch up our damage if this doesn't work. Just more hit scan or like consistent damage. Oh, I know, trust me, the group balls are fucking fantastic.
Yeah, MK would be dope. Moon Knight would be really dope.
Yeah, that would be really good. Especially with the Elsa. It's really underrated combo. Especially on lower elo. And they were running quite a good like poke bunker comp.
3, 2, 1.
Looks like we've got ourselves a party.
Help get that vehicle to its destination.
Spectrus is fantastic in all honesty. Alright, that's huge for us. They're fantastic. It's a huge carry for them. Ah, it's too aggressive there. No, damn it, I'm down.
Final 10 seconds. The
Right.
current score is
No, he definitely got to focus. They're fantastic. He just keeps coming in the back line and hitting on us.
which side you're on. You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
Make way for the King of Thieves.
If we're worried about their, well, actually, we're not gonna see their penny, on offense. I was gonna say Moon Knight counters her pretty hard.
So I can play Moon Knight if Bull's fine with solo healing, but
No, they don't want to switch. I was playing him, and that's why we did well. But you know,
I got you.
It is what it is.
But ain't backing down from one neither.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready. Doctor Strange.
But yeah, they're grouped up, and he would eat them up.
mm-hmm. That or
Get
Squirrel
like 4 or
Girl.
5 ults. Yeah.
All business.
The fate of many worlds is at stake.
If I die, I'll switch. This doesn't work. I'll go Moon Knight or Squirrel Girl or something.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Turn it. You need to stop that vehicle in its tracks.
I'm trying, man. Alright, I'm down. GG, you guys.
Yeah, GG. You just gotta be willing to
GG's, yeah.
rotate characters, you know?
For sure, no, I get it. That was wild, dude. Since if our Namor just would have switched, we already could have done better. That or the Elsa, one of the two. Wild. Bruh, shut the fuck up. Why do you get no heals? Got heals, but didn't switch off Namor despite the comp not being good for their fucking comp that they had. And he wasn't playing flank Namor like he could have to fucking counteract their comp too. Yeah, people wild. People fucking wild, chat. Wild as shit. Right. I'll probably play one or two more and then I'm gonna get off so that way I can re-record some stuff for the new video and then make my, well, hopefully make my pretzels. See if Duncan joins. Why the fuck does shit keep fucking pausing? Jesus Christ. Sitting here wondering why the fuck there's no damn music. It might have been I paused it in all honesty. I think that's what it was. Alright, we're gonna get into my fucking mug tastes stale. Tastes like stale water in the mug. What you playing? Okay, there we go. You guys want a penny? Question mark.
I'm here to finish the fight that my father began. I hope I make him proud. Most spiders just climb walls. I'm psionically linked to a giant robot. I win. 30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
Let's go. Train just have. Good fix. Oh, they're just all so clumped together. Alright, fall back out of the bubble if you guys can. That's what I think about that. Thank you. Good deny. Watch out for a mag ult. He's probably got it if he hasn't popped it already. Shit. Good hold, you guys.
Good shit, guys. Good shit. Good shit.
It's probably the best hold I've seen with 2 divers on defense in quite a hot minute. Do you want to play something else, Ethereal? I can go support if you want to play tank or something. I'll see if I can kidnap one or two of them. Watch out for penny mines too, just in case. GG.
GG's, man.
We might have had a couple of Smurfs on our team, you guys. That was too one-sided. Spooter definitely gave me Smurf vibes, potentially, for sure. The amount of fucking straight, like, dexterical control for that to actually work, you guys, is ridiculous. I'm a QP demon, bro. What is this garbage? He said, I'm a QP demon. He's like, see, you say that. That sounds sus, dude. I'm a QP demon. Oh, look, you guys. Miraculously, he has no limited access. He has limited access on his fucking goddamn shit. Yeah, our Spooter definitely was. My fucking intuition's never wrong, you guys. We also have people that haven't placed as well, too. Alright, so we'll have to report our teammate when we get back to you guys. I'm gonna take a piss real quick. I'll be back momentarily, Z-Tribe. Don't have too much fun. Oh, my bad. But push comes to shove, you guys. As you can see there, I reported my own fucking teammate for fucking being a smurf. I ain't no fucking damn hypocrite. I would despise myself if I was a hypocrite. Fuck that shit, dog. Fuck that shit. Ooh, some 316 then. Thankful? Alright, fair enough. I do play Groot, so if Das doesn't want to play tank, I'll probably play Groot mainly, in all honesty. No disregard. Looks like we're running mostly like a Folk/Brawl hybrid or Bunker hybrid, which is probably the Undying characters. Like Daredevil or something like that, since we got a Star-Lord. Do we want to ban a Jeff to disable a plant or a dive comp question mark? Sweet. They're more than likely running a dive comp since they banned Penny. We might need a second tank if this doesn't work, you guys. I appreciate your strat. Ripperoni. Ripperoni. So what the fuck are you doing? Push him, push him, push him, push him. Bubble on point if you guys need it. I'm down. Your folks dead. Fall back and regroup. We're gonna need to take care of the Iron Fist, otherwise it's gonna be a problem for us. Push in, that's one down. I'll take it back. That's at the bubble. Alright, Sue's bubble's about to go down. Alright, go in. Let me get the Siren Fist, please. It might be a Smurf, but you don't want to see. Watch out for the high ground again for Iron Fist. Focus to Strange. Shit. There was somebody over here. I'll stay on first. Scarlet's low up here. Strange portal behind too, watch out. Good shit. Strange is good shit. Come back, come back, come back, come back. We don't need to go through the portal, that's exactly why. Night Sox down. Focus Strange. Come on down. Let's just regroup. They're wasting ults. I almost got my ult, so that worked in our favor. Shit. Night Sox down. Push in, push in, push in. Come back, come back, come back, come back. Alright, I don't have any heals for you guys except for my primary. Alright. We get a Strange for portal, that'd be huge. Good try, you guys. Next time, if someone could go strange for portal, that'd be pretty clutch. Especially in last seconds like that. If somebody can play support, I'll play tank. I don't mind. But we're gonna need a shield. I'm gonna go Magneto for the time being. I'll save the Strange in case we need it. Appreciate you for swapping. Oh, no problem. I appreciate you for your appreciation. Much love. Alright, let's just play on choke here. Heals for reward, thank you. Sorry, can you go dive this Moon Knight over here, please? Come back thing if you can. I'm down, no mag. Good hold so far, you guys. So we can still win this. Watch out for a Moon Knight ult too, you guys. Fuck. Wasn't quick enough for that. We can touch, so I want to swap Strange for Portal. Fortunate. Small back. Just regroup, you guys. Don't push in. We'll just snowball and we'll die. We do need to take out this fucking Moon Knight though, because of the problem. Watch out for a Moon Knight ult too. He's probably close to having it again. Watch out for the Moon Knight ult. Thank you. Yeah, we just kill this Moon Knight. We'll have a much easier time. He's dead. Good fucking shit. Their supports are all by themselves right now too. We should push up. Watch out for a Wanda ult too, you guys. He's on the top right. Good shit. Alright, get out of the bubble if you guys can. Good pick. Good freeze, Luna. Yep, push up, push up. We got this. Kill this fucking bitch. Once we kill Strange, fall back. Alright, fall back, fall back, fall back. Watch out for Wander and her ult. Watch out for Wanda. She's probably getting ready to pop roll. She's going around the back line. What, bro? I'm all the way up here. Goddamn. Unfortunate. We got it, you guys. We got it. Then come back, come back, come back. We shouldn't be too aggressive right now. Watch the high ground too, just in case, you guys. Good shit. Alright, I'll pop my ult as soon as Cloaks is down. Alright, 3, 2, 1. Fuck, I wasn't expecting to. Alright, their white box is down. Good shit, you guys. We got it, we got it. Watch out, high ground. Good shit, you guys. Let's fucking go. 8. I need to turn on my damn caps lock, chat. There can only be one. There could only be one. Indubitably. What do we think of a Mac play there, you guys? I definitely think it could be better, but it wasn't too bad. My bubbles were a little sloppy on, like, fucking... or my external bubbles were sloppy. I gotta get better at that still. Oh. Alright. We were close. We have 1 to 2 more games, you guys. If we won one more of those games earlier that we lost, we would have definitely fucking... Or we more than likely... I shouldn't say definitely. We would have more than likely gotten up to gold 2. Alright, we'll go ahead and raid out here, though, my dudes. If you guys aren't ready, don't forget to hit that follow and or subscribe button. That's like miss out mean, start humor, conspiracy, facts, and all-around good vibes. Nonetheless, I appreciate you guys being here very much. Much love. And again, if there's anything we need to make sure more enjoyable experience for us, please do let us know. If there's any conspiracy facts you guys would like for us to talk about, especially, please do let us know. And then let's see here. I have no clue who the fuck this is. Let's see. Alright. I don't have anybody right here, you guys. I really wish this fucking chat... Do you guys see this shit? You see this shit? It literally cuts it off right as it's about to fucking do the damn shit. It's wild. I love how it'll just show the very end of it. It doesn't show the whole thing, but it just enough. Just enough so you guys can see icons, I guess. Stream Elements is fucking... Man. It is fallen at this point now. I would have to say, man. It's just... It's being dog shit, right? Lately. Alright. But, okay. We're gonna go ahead and just end stream here, you guys. But either way, though, I appreciate this very much. Much love. And if you are already, don't forget to, hit that follow and or subscribe button. Again, that's like my miss on news, start remembering conspiracy facts, and our own good vibes. Also, if you guys aren't already, don't forget to check out my socials. We do have links in all of our platforms, except maybe your Rumble, because I don't think they do links like that yet. I'll double check here, but... Can I sit here and check out my channel, Slayo? No? Alright, I guess we'll do it on the PC. But on all our Rumble and censorship, you guys see all the conspiracy facts. Complete 1 million fucking % real, raw, and uncensored, particularly over on Rumble. If that's what you guys are about and you fuck with that, feel free to check it out. Quality shit. And then I do everything myself, by the way, as well, too. For the time being, at least. But, yeah, so as far as I can see, there is... Ooh, I do. I'll have my link tree updated, but everything's up on Rumble as well, too, you guys. So... if you want to see more of the conspiracy facts, dark humor memes, variety gaming shenanigans, more of our rival shenanigans, and great vibes, check it out. Quality stuff. We do upload to TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook anywhere between 2 or 4 to 6 times a week, roughly, generally. Like I said before, all conspiracy facts, dark humor memes, variety gaming shenanigans, etc. So if you guys want variety content like that, check it out. Either way, goal is to keep it completely 1 million fucking % real with you guys and be a goofy dumbass at the same time, give you a good laugh about fucked up things going on in the world, and just, in general, right? And give you a fun, humorous, and good time. But if you guys want to check that stuff out, we do also have our survival tube. If you guys want to learn how to survive independently, shoot corrupt systems you live in. Teach you guys things like how to make bows, slingshots, shark filters, bucket bags, how to store your food, how to forage for your food, how to make fires, etc. Got plenty fire starter videos on there. And then also, if you guys want to learn how to get the sharpest tool in your survival arsenal in your mind, calm, cool, and collected, so it can be razor sharp for survival situations whenever you need it, and also daily life as well too, and regain your mental health, check out our breathing technique and meditation technique video we do have on the survival channel there. That stuff will help you guys reset your brain and help you to keep it calm, cool, and collected so you can make calm, rational responses instead of unconsciously reacting. Reactions lead to mistakes and things people often regret. Conscious responses that are calm, cool, and collected lead to the best decisions possible. So you guys want to learn how to do that and take back your mental health from anxiety, depression, schizophrenia, OCD, depression, etc. Like I specifically recovered my shit from OCD, and all that stuff, right? So that's with these techniques, specifically the Wim Hof breathing technique, and then everything else as well too. When I have flare-ups of like obsessive thoughts or thought loops and stuff like that, right? They help a lot. So I'm just saying, I can guarantee from experience, and I also use science to verify this stuff, especially the Wim Hof method. There's science that backs that up. You guys want to learn about all that shit, check it out. It's stuff that'll change your life for sure. So yeah, you guys want to check that out, and I teach you how to survive, but also get you to points to where you can thrive once you know it well enough as well too. Mostly do shorts in there. I want to start doing those again here, but until we get our financial stuff up, and more so our our schedule like consistent, we'll have to see. I'm gonna have to probably start sleeping less because of the upstairs neighbors being inconsiderate little fucking shit asses on the weekends and Mondays, waking and keeping me woke for 2 to 3 days in a row early and waking me up bouncing basketballs and fucking just not being considerate enough, you feel me? Even though they know my routine and schedule. So. But yeah, hopefully I won't have to deal with that too much longer. But nonetheless, though, my dudes, we're planning on getting back. We want to get back into survival YouTube content again. It helps me out a lot too, just doing that and being out in nature. But either way, though, in the meantime, we have survival stuff that is there for you guys, and then we also again have the conspiracy facts if you're interested in that. But until next time, my dudes, for more conspiracy facts, dark memes, variety gaming shenanigans, and all around great vibes. Don't forget to live long and prosper, take care and peace, keep it 1,000,000% real.